Hello friends, welcome in. Welcome to the craft room. Thanks for joining me. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm so glad you're here in the craft room with me today. Come on in. We're gonna do two, not one, but two quick inking projects with you guys today because inking is so fast, y'all. I mean, it's so quick to get it done, to get the project done. It takes no time. The only amount of time it takes is the drying and the heat setting. And even that is not long. You can speed that process up. So come on in and join me. I want to show you two fun things. Now, if you tuned in earlier or if you're following my page, you know that we are running a 50% off flash sale on our Valentine items. Or really anything that has to do with love, pretty much. Pretty much, not all of it, but on my Chalk site, on my website. So I have included the link here with this post, with the description, and also I think I've featured it. So hopefully it makes it very easy for you to at least click on it and check it out. Whether you want to do that while I'm on here or whether you want to come back and check it out, either way is fine. But today we are going to be using two of the items that are on there because all of the Valentine stuff is in the 50% off. Plenty of time for you to get it for in time into your hands to be able to create something for Valentine's. So it's just an awesome opportunity to grab some of the beautiful options that we have. And today, this is the one that I'm going to be doing with you guys. I mentioned to you, if you follow my stories, you've probably seen I talked about that I was going to be doing a new sign for my coffee bar. Well, this is going to be it. This is going to be it for February, if I can make it fit on there. You guys, this is big. This is one of our C size transfers. So it's 12 by 18. It's pretty big. But I'm hoping that I can make a sign to fit on there. And if not, I may break it up into two pieces. I haven't decided. I do have a surface here that's 12 by 18 that will fit on. And I have some other goodies. I have some cutouts, wood cutouts that I'm going to use with it. So this is my plan. But if that's way too big to go on my coffee bar, which it may be because it has to fit up underneath my cabinets, and I don't really have a wall because the refrigerator is right there next to it too. Unless I can figure out some way, I don't think I can because it definitely won't fit on the little sliver of wall between the cabinets and the refrigerator. So I may even break it up. I'm not sure. I may only use like part of it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But because I also want to make a shirt with this, I'm going to make a shirt first because, as I've told you guys before, with our transfers, they are reusable silkscreen transfers. So the white part you see is the silkscreen. We get fabulous feature. Look at this. Look at this coffee cup. Look at all the little bits of details that are in that coffee cup. You can't get that with regular stencils or with even a Cricut. Could you imagine? Oh, I can't even imagine. But this is the silkscreen area, so we get all kinds of wonderful detail with it. But they're also reusable because you can wash them with cold water and come back and do another project and another project and another project. We guarantee 8 to 12 times with our transfers. And the cool thing about it is they're thin, so it's not too thick, so you don't get a big buildup of paste when you're using your chalk paste or your ink. So you can use our transfers with chalk paste, ink, or etching cream. We sell the first two, we don't sell the third, but you can use it with it. I haven't done an etching project in a long time. I probably need to do one to show you guys. There should be one on my page though. If you want to search on there, you can go back and look. I keep all my videos on here. But our transfers are also self-adhesive, so they're sticky. So the stickiness comes back, but after the very first time, obviously they're never going to be as sticky as the first time. So I like to do any inking projects the very first time I use a transfer. Not that you have to, I just prefer it that way. You could still do it later on and it would still be fine, but I just like to do it the first time and then I'll be able to make my sign out of the same transfer. So I need to do both of those projects sooner than later because it's creeping up, y'all. It's creeping up. I'm kind of not focused on Valentine. I am focused on Valentine's Day, but the date that keeps sticking in my head is my grandson will be having a birthday in less than 2 weeks. And it's like, what do I need to get done? What do I need to get done? You know, there's so many details. So that's like first. And then once I get that out of the way, I'm thinking about then I'm thinking about Valentine's, but I know I need to go ahead and get decorated. So that's why I want to share these with you. The other transfer we're going to use today is one we already used part of, and that is this one. I used it last week, or was it the week before? I don't know, y'all. The time runs together. This is Love Shack, and we had some wood cutouts. The cutouts are even in the 50% off sale as well. So if you can see up here, here's one of them. These are made to go like on any kind of, maybe a tiered tray, or some place that you just do a little designing. Where's the other ones? Where's the other guys? Oh, I moved them. Let me show you. I'll grab it. Let me grab it. Hold on, guys. Let me grab that. The other two. So here's the other two that we used from here. Remember these? Remember these cute? And I said, no, you could pretend they were a cookie. And you could do more than just these cutouts. You could use these shapes and cut out some foam, or if you do wood, if you have a way to do wood, you could do more wood cutouts. Whatever you wanted to do, and you could make more of them and make it look like a tray of cookies. So I don't know if you guys remember that, or if you were here for that. If not, please keep in mind, you can always go back on my site and let me find a cute little place to put this. Here, we'll just stick it there. Go back on my site and catch that video. But I also keep them on YouTube too, you guys. But we are going to use one of the transfers from here as well, just because I just really like this font. And I may even use it again on another project. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inking projects that I wanted to get done. So I need to get working on them. They're all for Valentine's. A shirt for me, another shirt for me that I want to share with you, a shirt for my daughter, a shirt for my grandson, a coffee mug. So I need to get on it, right? Oh, and an apron, So I gotta get on it. But we're gonna use this guy today, just because I love the way it looks, the font. I love the way the font looks. I don't know if we use anything else from here, but that's for sure we're gonna use that. So we are going to do that just because it's so fast to do these, guys, and I need to get them done. I'm gonna do it on this tea towel. So I have this little tea towel that I've had for a while. I do not recall. Let's see if it tells me where it's from. No, it does not. I don't know where it's from. I can't remember. But look at it. It's so cute. It's the blue and the white, the teal and the white that I love, and it goes so nicely in my house, and especially in my kitchen area. I almost always have teal going on in my kitchen. So I love this, but I would love it more if it had this word on it. So I just think it's going to look super cute on here. Because I do like the way that red and teal look together. So we're going to do this in candy apple red. It's going to look fabulous on there. Okay, so that's the 2 ideas for today. And maybe I'll go ahead and do that one first before we do this one, since this one's a little bit bigger. With this one, I just happen to have, I have a little pile of like shirts and sweatshirts and jackets, and I don't even know what all. Textiles, how about that? We'll just say that word, textiles. I have a whole basket of those things that are set aside when I come across something. I'm like, ooh, I want to do I might want to put an ink project on there. Aprons, all kinds of stuff. So I just pulled this from my stash. I was like, oh, this will be a good color. This is perfect. You know, we can do lots of different shades of pink for Valentine's and for February, right? Not just this color or red. So, let's see, I need to make sure I'm bringing up my video, y'all. I didn't even check to see. It is saying I'm live, but I'm not seeing it there like I normally do. That's kind of weird. No, I don't want that one. I want that one. I want to make sure I bring up my video. Pause. Hold on a second, guys. There we go. Let's see if I'm in here. No, it's not acting like is that me? Yes, so that I can see comments. And you guys, when you hop on, if you would hit the heart button and make sure you sprinkle my videos. That just means to tag a friend or share them out into the universe. It just helps me so much. I appreciate it. Even if you never buy anything, if you do that, it certainly helps me. But I do want to pin a couple items in there too, real quick. I think I'm on there. I just wanted to make sure it was on there live. How are you guys doing on this Tuesday? I am doing better. Yesterday I spent all day doing admin work. Well, not all day, but you know, most of the day when I wasn't doing mom and grandmama duty, I was doing admin work. So that's always kind of draining and depressing. And it was cloudy again yesterday. It didn't rain, but it was cloudy. But today, can you guys see, can you tell how brilliant the sunshine is today? Oh my gosh, there's like hardly any clouds in the sky, and it just does my heart good. I don't even care that it's chilly. It's 54 degrees. I don't even care. It was frosty this morning. I don't even care. The sun's out. So that makes me happy. But anyway, I have pinned a comment and I live in North Carolina. You've caught me in North Carolina. Let me know where you're watching from. Because I know some of y'all probably are probably like 54, rain, cold, sun, whatever. That's not fair. Well, I would rather have snow, y'all. Honest to God, I would. We have not seen a snowflake, so I would like to have some snow. But I'm going to set this down here for a minute while we're getting started. But we're going to do that one on this sweatshirt that I happen to have in my stash. And that was clearance from Wally World. So, you know, you don't have to invest a lot of money. If you have certain shirts and sweatshirts that you love from different stores, department stores, or online, or Amazon, or wherever you order from. There's so many different places you can order from, or the craft stores or whatever. Go ahead and, my hands are so dry. Go ahead and get it. And if it's plain, just go ahead and get it. And you never know, you may want to do an ink project later. And honestly, you guys, the good news is in our spring launch that happens next Thursday, February 2nd, in the spring launch, we are offering, I'm just going to start leaking little things here and there to you guys, but I will be doing a big sneak peek starting Monday. But we are going to offer single packets of our ink. So you know how I do my ink projects and I show you my jars, and I've always said, well, the ink doesn't come in singles. Guess what? They figured out a way to make that work. So you guys can try it out and not feel committed, but give it a try. So it works with any of our transfers, so you're not going to be limited at all. So I'm super excited about that. I think that's going to be fun for a lot of people to try. So let me grab two colors. We're going to do red with this one, candy apple red with this one, and then with the other one, I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I would love to know what you think the color should be. So here it is, and it's going to have the coffee on it. The coffee, you know, it doesn't, this isn't just going to have to be for Valentine's Day. That's why I'm kind of like, it doesn't have to be red or pink. This could be for any time. So Love and Coffee Company served. I'm not going to use the entire, the entire transfer. I may actually only use from the word coffee down to the bottom of the coffee cup. So I can do it any color. So I'll tell you my options for that are shimmer copper, which is of course the color coffee, and might complement this very nicely. Or we could do it a completely contrasting color. So let me pull a couple things for us to choose from. While I am doing that, make sure you're hitting that heart button. You know I'm going to grab my teal, you guys, just because I always have it and I always love it. I'm going to pull a couple colors just to see which I think might look nice on it and complement the color that's already there. Of course I have black, but I don't think I want to do it in black. And I don't think I want to do it in any of my greens. I don't think that would look good. Let me get my red and let me get my copper. And of course I have white as well. So I'm going to put these up here to start. We're going to use our red on this one. And then I need to move my ink mat for that. So we do have ink mats that we sell. This is usually the size of it. I actually just ordered a new one finally after all this time. So that's the size it comes. I cut it apart. We also have one that's smaller, that's closer to this size. I think it's 11 by something. I don't know what it is, but it's a smaller one as well, like works on smaller projects and lumbar pillows and things like that. But I just cut my big one when it came, and I'm going to use this piece for that and then this one for that. It's just so I have an ink mat to protect the back, hold my surface, my sweatshirt, my material down, and then also to protect it from bleeding through. So now I'm going to throw this out here at you guys while we're working on this other one. So these are the colors that I have in ink that I could use on here. Let me know in comments which color you think I should go with. I mean, I think the shimmer copper is like, and this is going to be for the coffee one that I'm going to put on here. Okay, Tell me which color. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, maybe I'm thinking of a different color. So let me know in comments which color you think. White, shimmer copper. This one's called Current Jam or Tide, which is my teal. Let me know which color you think for this one with this transfer, most of it. I'm not going to do love. I'm just going to do the middle part. So let me know in comments what you think. I'd love to get your opinion. Even if you're catching me on the replay, guys, you know I'm live if I have a red circle around my face about my profile picture, my profile picture. Otherwise, you're catching me on replay, and either way is fabulous. I'm so glad you're here. If you're here on replay, please make sure you make a comment. Just say #replay or answer my questions as though we're here talking together, because to me, it's much more fun to craft with friends. And I just like to I like to interact with you guys. So don't be shy. Just say hi. Hey, that could be my new little catchphrase. Don't be shy, just say hi. Okay, so as you can see, I did not iron this. It's still got all the creases in it and what have you. That's fine. I don't need it to be ironed. I don't even wash my things before I do my first ink project on them. But because the mats that I'm using an ink mat, like I said, they are sticky. I can smooth it out, and it not only holds my fabric in place, but it also helps me get rid of any wrinkles. So, and then it's going to prevent any bleeding, because this is thin enough that it would probably bleed through it. So I just placed that about where I'm going to use my transfer. And this is the one we're going to use. Now, because I'm putting it on fabric, I'm not going to fuzz it. And if you've followed me, you know that fuzzing just means putting a little, making it not as sticky. Putting a little fuzz on it from my fabric, any kind of fabric. But since I'm putting it on fabric, I want it to be as sticky as possible. So I am going to, I think I'm going to line it up. I mean, I could put it anywhere. I could put it all the way up in here. But I think I'm going to line it up based on this line. And let's see if I can maybe eyeball and find the middle. What do y'all think? Think I can do it? I don't know. That's always a challenge for me. Let's see. I can find the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16. All right, so about here is the middle. So I'm just kind of going to eyeball it. And oh, wait a minute. I know one of the tricks I forgot to tell you guys. So when you have words like this and you're have a transfer, you can fold them in half to find the middle, because I was just looking at it saying, where is the middle? You can fold them in half and it will not hurt them. You can fold it, and now I have a little tiny bit of a crease, which tells me where my middle line is, and then I can use that to help eyeball it and put it in the middle. If you care about that stuff. Otherwise, get a tape measure. If you don't, just eyeball it and wing it like I usually do. I'm trying to get a little more precise with you guys. Not always. Not always. And guys, don't forget, if you order, we still have a special going till the end of the month, or unless they sell out. We also have the special of our Creative Kickstart, which is that. And then I also used it on that project. So our Creative Kickstart bundle, you get that for free if you order $100 worth of product on my website. And if you need help, I'm your concierge girl. So just let me know. I can help you come up with $100 worth of product that would be very useful to you. So it would be not just transfers, but it would be paste, tools, whatever it is that you think you're interested in, and I can help you get there. And now with this 50% off sale, guys, you can even get more for your money. So let me know if you need help creating a shopping cart for that, because I can help you. That's what I'm here for. All right, so as you can see, this is on here, ready to go, placed. All right, let me see, make sure I don't need to do anything else. And this transfer, just so you know, like I said, it's in the special, and even the cutouts that go with it. The cutouts are on sale for 50% off. Those cutouts that I just showed you, wherever they went there, gosh, I can't even remember that quick. The 3 cutouts, a 3-pack, they're on sale for $3.50, you guys. You can't make them for that. That's ridiculous. You spend more gas trying to find something for that. And then this transfer, the whole transfer set that I just showed you, that I'm just using the small piece from, is on sale for $8. $8, you guys. You can't beat that. I'm telling you. And then we have single paste packets. And then what else do we have? We have, we even have, what is it called? We even have, yeah, I did get that one. Sorry. I was looking because I was thinking, no, we don't have any paste in there, but we do have transfers in there. But we do have paste palette, a palette that has all the different types of singles in there for y'all, if you want to try it. Okay, so now we're working with ink. We need to be careful. The first thing, always have a wet paper towel or a baby wipe beside you to make sure you can wipe your fingers before you go to pick this up off of here. We are going to need a squeegee to apply it. You're going to want a mini squeegee. That at least that's one of the best tools, or get a small one, or get a couple of them. Cut them into different sizes. We have lots of different size tools to apply your transfers with, or your paste or your ink with. I'm going to use this one. That's going to be fine, but always make sure you're using ink. This is not as forgiving as chalk. Our chalk paste is just wet chalk, and it washes. It's water soluble, so it washes up with just cold water. Our ink is not. Now look at that. Look how bright that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I would say this is the kind of red that has a lot of pink undertones to it, if that helps you. If you're like me, I kind of see I feel like I see more than just the base color. So to me, this is a very, when it says candy apple, not apple, not like a red delicious apple. It's more like some of the other apples, like Honeycrisp, the red part on there, or a candy apple, where it has that lighter color to it. So it definitely has a lot of pink undertones to it. Always make sure that you're very careful, because you don't want to get it anywhere else. If I get it somewhere else, it may not come out, especially if with it being red on white, I probably wouldn't be able to get it out. So I need to try to be careful, and then try to be careful if you get it on your clothes. All right, but that's all we got to do, guys. Look, it's so easy. I'm going to try really hard not to be overzealous and get off my transfer. But a little goes a long way. But if you want to try it, guys, that's going to be the key. So February 2nd is when we will be launching the ink singles. So if you catch my lives, you'll probably hear me talk a little bit about some of the new product here and there. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm not going to show you anything until the 30th. And I did create an event. If you want to be in my VIP group, you'll find out the night before. In my VIP group, but on the 30th, I'm going to start sharing some sneak peeks. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until February 2nd to get your hands on things. But there will be some, I will try to at least tell you about some of the things we have coming. And also, I mean, I will tell you, it does have a lot of spring and brand new things we've never offered. So I'm excited. I think most of us designers are excited. I am just making sure I have ink on all of the silkscreen area. And I do suggest you only kind of work up and down or left and right, because you don't want to get bubbles or have any problems with bleeding. So that kind of minimizes your chances. But don't be afraid of inking. I will tell you, when I started as a designer and I didn't even know you could ink. I thought it was only chalk. And when I found out we could do inking, I mean, who hasn't gone to some kind of, vacation or resort destination and gotten a silkscreen shirt? I didn't even know really what that was. It just never really processed in my mind. Okay, I believe I've got everything covered. I'm gonna set this aside really carefully, make sure my fingers have no ink on it. But I never really thought about it. And then once I found out that we did, you could do ink with our transfers, our silkscreen transfers, I was like, holy cow, okay, that's cool, but I probably won't ever do that. That's kind of scary. Wow, I'll probably mess it up. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I was a little worried I would mess it up. And then I finally started thinking about it. What does it matter? If I use something old, I just try it out. I don't have to be perfect. I wasn't even going to show it. I didn't even used to do videos in the beginning. So once I tried it, I was hooked. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. Oh my gosh, why was I afraid of this? So I was excited to be able to start using this inking and be able to ink whatever I want and customize things because I love to be able to do that. That's why I got started with this. All right, so are we ready? We're gonna do our favorite part, the peel and reveal. Look, see how simple that is? But you guys, wait till you see the impact. So this is just a plain die, right? Now, our ink does not dry quite as fast as our chalk does, so that's why I'm able to sit here and talk to you even after I applied it. But I will tell you this, if you are inking anything, make sure that you wash your transfer as soon as possible after you've inked on it because you don't want the ink to dry in your silk screen and then you won't be able to use it again, okay? You guys ready? Now look, there's already distressing built into my silk screen, so these little white spots that you see in here, that's the way it's made. It's supposed to have those in there. I didn't miss any. It's just supposed to have them in there. So tell me how great. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look fabulous? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that. I'm not even sure if I need anything else. I'm going to look at my stuff and see. I even have all the little guys from my tiered tray pieces. I have all of those little guys. Oh, I see something I need to use. I'm going to show you one more. Okay, we're going to leave this aside. So now this is wet, and I need to be very careful with it because it will take a while to dry. I personally usually let things just sit 24 hours or more. I have several things. I usually pile them up, and then I heat set them all at the same time. Let it dry 24 hours or more, and then heat set it. And if you're in my VIP group, you know how to heat set it. I'm happy to help you with that. If you decide you want to try an inking project, reach out to me and I'll tell you how to do it. You can do it with a regular iron or a heat press. I have a heat press, thankfully. I got one as a gift 2 Christmases ago. So, but you need to make sure it is dry all the way before you heat set it. And then you can speed up the drying process as well with a blow dryer. But you just want to make sure it's all the way dry. It'll still feel like tacky, but it's not wet. So that's important. If you don't let it dry all the way, it will not heat set properly. And the reason we heat set it is so we can wash things over and over and over again, right? You want to be able to wash it and it not fade. So that's the cool part about that. So hang tight because there's one transfer that I haven't even shared any pieces with you guys with yet because it's for tiered tray items. Okay, so this one's called Love Bug. This one's in our sale right now too. Let me go back and see how much this one is. This one's in our sale right now too. It's called Love Bug, and all these, I got it because look at all the elements. I didn't have the tiered tray pieces to go with it this time, but I'm gonna make my own items to go on a tiered tray, and I'm gonna show you how to upcycle some things. But we have a cute little pack of accessories for our tiered tray that these all work with. So you can do whatever you want. But look at all these cuties. Look at all, if you got this one transfer, this one B-size transfer is $8, and look at all the elements. You could make anything in the world you wanted. Onesies, kids shirts, towels, patches, things for your tiered tray, little mini signs. You can do this on candles. I need to show you on a candle. I need to put that on my list to make sure I show you. When we go to do these, I'm going to do it on the unconventional items instead of the little tiered tray items this time. But we have a whole kit of tiered tray. It's not in the sale, but it could be yours, and that could help towards your $100. If you love tiered trays, you know I have mine up here. You can add that in, and that'll go towards your $100 purchase to get your free creative kickstart. But look how cute this is. So I just spied this little guy. This little, see him? It's a little ladybug. Okay, so I absolutely adore ladybugs because I don't know why. I've always liked ladybugs. But when my little girl, my one little daughter, when she was little, she was our stony bug. So I'm telling her, she's probably like, Mom, don't do that. Don't tell everybody that. But she was our little ladybug. She was my little ladybug. And so I bought all things ladybug for her. So I just have an affinity. Ladybugs are supposed to be good luck. So I just love them. And they're harmless. They're harmless. So anyway, and they're adorable. So we're going to add that on here just because. Just because I can. I can mix and match, right? I just mark on the front and back of my transfers. That way when I go to put it back, I know where it goes. So I'm just going to add that little doodad right up here. This is what you can do with your transfers when you have more than one. You can mix and match them and create your own design and own projects. You don't have to go to the store and buy things. All right, so I'm not going to fuzz it because I want it to be super sticky. And I'm just going to add her right here because she's cute. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more ink. I'm going to do her all in red too. And she is just going to make this project perfect for me. So do you see how versatile this stuff is? I love it. Sorry guys, I can't help it. I just get so excited about being able to create whatever I want to create. Oh, that's messy. I'm trying not to touch it but whatever you don't use, you put right back in, but a little goes a long way, you guys. Now, if you get an ink packet, you're not going to be able to put it back in, so only put out a little. It's thinner than our normal chalk paste, okay? It is thinner, but you can still seal up the unused portion just like you can in our chalk paste. Okay, you ready? See what I did there? So it's almost like it says love bug, even though it doesn't. But it's just cute. I mean, and she's even in the shape of a heart. You guys, look how cute she is. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is adorable. Okay, these transfers, like I said, wash them in your sink, cool water. I'm just spraying them with water until I can get them there since I'm on here with you guys. All right, so again, this one is called Love Bug. The other one is called, and it's $8. And the other one, you could get both of them for the price of one, guys. The other one was called Love Shack, and it was $8, okay? That's what I used on here, just a couple elements from each one. Hello, Miss Lou. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Look what we inked today. Is that not adorable? Okay, so that one's done. Let me go ahead and get some of these things out of the way. We're going to move on to the big one. And like I said, you guys, I have like 7 or 8 projects, so I'm going to need to be getting on to my inking. I'll probably heat set them all at the same time. And I won't show them all to you. I might share another 2 tomorrow night just because I need to get them done. But I won't show them all to you, but I might video some of them. But look how awesome that's going to look. Okay, I'm going to set it over here out of the way to dry while we pull up the next one. So now this is the part I needed your help with. Miss Lou, you're on here now. Maybe you could tell me what you think. So that needs to dry all the way before I heat set it. I could speed it up with a blow dryer, but I'm not going to. Miss Lou, I'm sneak peeking. I am leaking. That's what I'm doing. Information out that beginning February 2nd, we will be selling single ink packets. So if somebody ever wants to try their handed inking with our transfers, they will be available beginning February 2nd. I'm excited. Okay, so we're not going to use red with this one. That was candy apple red. But this one, I feel like I can use year round. So while I am getting this prepared, this is the sweatshirt color. It's kind of like a peachy pink color. It's kind of a muted. It's not super bright. Peachy pink color. Again, I got this at Wally World on clearance. It's one of their most comfortable sweatshirts. I love wearing these. I am just going to use this transfer for this project, and then I'm going to make a sign. But I'm going to use it for this shirt project first, from the coffee down to underneath the cup. So I'm not going to use all that. Just this section here, I'm going to put on there. And I need your help. I need to know which color do you think I should do it in. There's white, there's shimmer copper, there's currant jam, and there's tide. You know, y'all know I love my tide, and I certainly love my shimmer. So let me know which color you think I should do it in while I get it set up. I need to put a ink mat in here. So I'm going to get my other part of my ink mat that I have cut up. So I have 2 different sizes. So I'm going to get my other one in here, and I'm going to place it inside my... Now, if you don't have an ink mat, you need something underneath your material. It might not be something that's sticky. The reason I like it is because the ink mats are sticky and they hold your stuff in place. But if it's not sticky, you want to at least have something like a piece of cardboard or some parchment paper or something like that that's going to block it from bleeding through. I just like our ink mats because, and I don't know if other places sell them, I've never looked for one, but I like our ink mats because they're sticky and it makes my fabric stay in place and it blocks any bleeds. So that's why I like them. And they're very reasonable, you guys. And if you're going to do any inking, it just comes in handy. It's really useful. Go ahead and take that off. Y'all know I love my inking. My mugs, my shirts, my pillows. I did a fabulous pillow last year. You guys haven't even seen it. I actually just added it to my online square shop. And the link for that is also in my comments section. All right, so now this transfer that we're getting ready to use is one of our largest size. It's a size C, like I said, 12 by 18. And it normally sells for $26.99. And it is 50% off at $13.50. Y'all, that is a steal. Okay, so I think that's about in the middle. Now this particular mat is not as sticky because I messed up the very first time I washed it. If you get one and you don't know, read the instructions. I did not, and so I lost some of my stickiness, but I did get a little bit of it back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that here, and I'm gonna get my transfer set up. Let me know what you guys think. I really would love to know what color you think I should do this in, Miss Lou. I don't know. It's so hard for me. I know. White is my least favorite. I'll tell you that. Because, I mean, I think it'll show up. And it would certainly be kind of classic. But it's my least favorite. Now, guys, when I place, I usually kind of use like a 3-finger rule down from the, whatever your... a 3-finger rule from the, hopefully you guys can see this, from the collar, like where the binding is. I usually do that. Now this one is a little bit, I'm not using this top part. And actually, you guys, I am going to mask it because I'm afraid if I don't, let's see if I can find my placement tape. I'm going to grab some painter's tape because if I don't, I'm afraid I'll get talking to you guys and I'll forget and I'll do that. And I don't want to chalk that part or ink that part. So let me grab my painter's tape real quick. Just kind of as a visual reminder to me not to do that. Come on. You guys, I got to do these nails today. I'm over this. I'm over my winter look. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. I need to do them in a, I'm going to do them in a Valentine kind of look. All right. I don't even think I'm going to do the line. I think I'm going to just start with the word coffee. There. That should help me remember. And then down here, I'm just going to stop right below. Now on my sign that I make, I'm not. I'm going to use all of it when I go to make a sign. And when I may make a sign for my shop as well, y'all. I haven't decided, but I might. For my square shop. Okay. And really, this is just for a visual, but then also in case I get a little bit too overzealous, which I can do sometimes. I don't want to go into a section I don't want. So I'm only going to do that middle section in between the two spots. Go ahead and place this. I really was thinking, now I'm going to set my backer sheet aside because remember I'll wash this. This I might have to take to the tub to wash. And then I'll put it back on my backer sheet and I'll reuse it for my sign when I'm ready. But I do not want to fuzz it. I want to use it the first time it's sticky just because that's my preference. And I'm kind of going to use, I eyeball this, you guys. I have one of those guide things, but I never use it. I'm just going to eyeball it. And look where I think it looks like it's the middle. Based on like, hopefully they've placed their, what do you call it? Logo or the thing in the back. And hopefully that's in the middle. And that's going to help me guide it. You know you will be seeing me wear this, y'all. All right. But I want it to be as sticky. Sorry about that, guys. Are you there? Yeah, you're there. Oh, let me see if I can turn that up. No, it's not gonna let me. Hopefully it's not too dim. I'm sorry, you guys. Is that too dim? Let me make it a little brighter. I had it brighter on there and now it's gone. Okay. I forgot I had a timer on. I'm always racing against the clock, you guys. I think, let's see. I think that looks about straight, I hope. Now I'm just gonna press it down. Focusing here where my image is that I'm gonna be inking, making sure I have good contact. That's why I wanted to do it the first time where it was super sticky. I might use 2 colors, y'all, because I got these things going on. Maybe I'll use 2 colors. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll use 2, but I still need to decide which 2. I could use a little white, I guess, on like these little, it's supposed to be steam, but I think it kind of looks like wings, like angel wings. Oh, I wish I could make that brighter, y'all. I don't know why that one's so dark. I apologize. Okay. Get on there. Okay, here we go. All set. I think I can do it upside down now that I have it there. Now, move anything that is not important or going to be, you know, get it as much out of your way as you can, just because you're working with the ink and you don't want to accidentally spill some on it. So that's what I usually try to do. Just kind of get all that excess stuff out of the way. And no bubbles, no nothing on my transfer, right? Now, let me think. I'm not feeling the teal this time, y'all, if you can believe it. I was thinking maybe, but I know I've done the teal a lot, so I'm gonna narrow out the teal. I'm really feeling this Current Jam. What do y'all think? This is a brand new one I got, and I haven't even used it yet, I don't think. Current Jam. I'm thinking that might look really good on that color, right? That might look really nice. A nice complement to that color. And I could do all of it in, all of that in there. And you know what I could do? I could either do the coffee cup or just the steam in, instead of using the copper, I'm not going to use the copper, but I could use the shimmer. I could do shimmer silver, or I could do white just on the steam. I don't know, guys. Let me think. It's so hard. This is the hardest part for me. I'm gonna be done this project in like that. I just gotta decide. Let's see. Maybe I don't need shimmer on this one for a change. All right, let me get one of my larger squeegees. So you're probably wondering, what is this doing in here? If all else fails and you need a bigger surface to use, a bigger tool to use for your surface is what I'm trying to say, and you don't have one, like this is our small size squeegee, so it covers quite a bit. If you didn't have one, you could use something like this. You could just get a flexible spatula and use that. I have a little bit of everything up here, you guys. I never know what I'm going to need. We sell lots of different sizes in my shop, but this just, you know, you have options. There's other things you can use if you haven't gotten the size that you need. All right, I think we're going to do this, and I think we're going to do the little steam things in white. I think that's what I decided. I hope you guys like it. All right, so this is, I'm opening this for the first time. There is little things back here. It tells you about our ink and what to do. We also have it on our website. Of course, that's what I'm here for if you have any questions. I do not know which color, if all of the color inks that we have will be in a single packet, because even all the chalk paste colors that we have are not available in singles. I don't know if all of them are going to be yet, but I will know. I need to take time and research that, but I will let you know. If you're in my VIP group, you'll find out on the 30th when I start sharing some insider information. Okay. So I just took the lid off, and you see all that ink on there. Don't waste that stuff, y'all. But be careful because it's ink. I'm not worried about my fingers because I can clean my fingers. But if I get it on me, but I don't want to waste any of my ink. I'm just going to pull as much of that off of there as I can. Okay. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think, guys? Isn't that gorgeous? That's called Current Jam. And I am just going to, I don't need to do anything to my ink. I can just dip it right in and get started. Now, don't forget, Susan, you want to do the white there. So I always work in one direction, up and down, or side to side, not both. Let me know if you're excited about the inks. And if you're not in my VIP group and you want to be, I do have a link in the comments. It's just a free group. And I do have an event that I'll be doing in there on the 30th. It's next Monday. I'm trying to pay a little bit of attention so I don't go over where I don't want the ink. And a little goes a long way. Now our ink is thinner than our chalk paste. And you do only need a thin coat. And the process itself doesn't take very long, y'all. I mean, it takes a little bit longer than the other one just because it's a larger transfer and I'm being mindful. And it does not dry as fast as our chalk paste does, so you don't have to move quite as fast to get it. You don't have to do paste and peel on a shirt or on a textile when you're using ink. And if you ever have any questions about anything I'm showing you, anything I tell you, or just anything in general, please don't hesitate to ask in comments or send me a message. That's what I'm here for. This is my business. This is what I like to do. I like to come on here and inspire you or educate you. I just want to spread the love of creating to as many people as possible. That's why I always appreciate it when you sprinkle. It just helps my little business get out into the universe. What do you think of this color, guys? So the blue area is the area that the color will not go through. Okay, I say blue, it's not blue, it's teal. It's our signature teal color that I love. And now that I'm up here close to my tape, what I'm going to do is switch tactics. As you notice, I'm just getting all of it off of my squeegee, because I don't want to waste it. I'm going to just go down so that I can get right at the edge of that. And you don't want to overwork it. Just make sure you fill in the silk screen, but you don't need to overwork it. You can always go back and take the extra off. Now, if you're using an ink packet, obviously you can't put it back in the jar, but I will. I'll go back over this and make sure I don't have any extra. It's just a thin layer. And I apologize. I know I'm looking down a lot, you guys, so. Just trying to make sure I don't mess it up here at the top where I don't want to go past that line that I made. The line in the sand. And I know this shirt won't be for everyone, and that's fine, because not everybody likes coffee. Not everybody drinks coffee. I can't imagine, but I think I've loved coffee since I was a little girl. My mom actually used to drink black coffee. That's how much, to me, that's a true coffee lover. And my husband switched over to black. My son can do it either way. I don't know how he can go back and forth, my oldest son. But that's the sign of a true coffee lover. I consider myself not a true coffee lover because I could never drink it black. And to me, I like a little coffee with my cream. I love the smell of coffee. I love the flavor of coffee, ice cream, anything. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure I have everything all covered. I'm just going to go back over it one last time and make sure I don't have any extra that I don't need there. I feel like I've got all that covered, so I'm going to set that aside. Clean my hands, and we're going to go do this little section of white real quick. These little steams. But I know there's a lot of people who don't like coffee, but I like a little coffee with my cream. So I have to have creamer in mine. I cannot do it without it. But, so this is just our bright white. Let's see here. I can do it. But if you don't like this, you can use any of our other transfers. All of them can be used with ink. Ink, our chalk paste that we sell the ink and the chalk paste, and we sell the transfers and of course the tools. We also tell you can use these with etching cream, which is something you have to buy at a craft store. But again, with the etching cream, if you use etching cream, we suggest you wash your transfer as soon as you finish that because you don't want to destroy your silkscreen area. So there we go. Got a little bit of white over there. Those are really the only things that we suggest you use our transfers with. If you're going to do another medium, you may want to try a different type of transfer and not use the silkscreen because it can get, if the whole idea that makes these fabulous is that you can reuse them. Multiple times. Wash them out and reuse them. And some other types of medium would very well, which for sure clog them. But I love the fact that I can make this into a t-shirt and then turn around and make a sign and then turn around for my home in the colors that work for me, and then turn around and make a sign to sell or gift to someone. That's what brings me joy. Trying to get that little piece right there. All right, I think I got it all. There we go. I just wanted to add that other extra little element to it. Go ahead and close that one up. Make sure I have none on my hands. And now we're going to do the fun part. Are y'all ready? Let's see how fabulous this is. You guys, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Sorry about that. My nose is itching. Does that mean someone's talking about me? All right, you guys, the favorite part, peel and reveal. If I can get a hold of it. A big transfer. Oh my gosh, you guys. And the distressing that is in that cup is in my silkscreen, so it makes it look so cool. What do you think so far? Come on. Now see, if my mat was stickier, it wouldn't be as hard to pull off. You guys, check it out. Now I'll have to take this bad boy to my tub to wash it because it's a little bit too large for my sink. I don't have a utility sink upstairs, so look. You guys, isn't that fabulous? I love it. I think that color turned out really well with it. What do you think? You guys, hit that heart button if you love it. Tell me what you think. So this is ink. Who's excited about trying ink? I will find out and I will reveal the details in my sneak peek that I do in my VIP group about what kind of ink colors we can look forward to coming in the single packets. So these are single packets that get several projects out of them. It doesn't mean it's a one-time use. It just means it's smaller quantity, right? It's a smaller quantity. So, ooh, you guys, I need to put this up real quick. Now, this would be fun too, you guys. So I just got some on my sleeve. It's okay. I'm going to try to wipe it out real quick. I left that jar open and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get some on there. It would be super fun to even take, I don't know if there would be anything on there. Like I could even take some of the words. Like I could do, if I wanted to, I could take any part of there, any part of that I didn't use, or even the top part, or even any part that I did use. And I could even do something down the sleeve, you guys. How fun would that be? I don't know, I might. I'm going to look at it and see. I might. But I want to make sure I let this dry 24 hours at least, or you get your hair dryer after it and you make sure you get it really dry. I need to close this ink up because I'm going to get it on my sweatshirt somewhere else. I know, if I'm not careful. But I'll let it dry and then I'll heat set it. Like I said, I have like 7 different heat projects to do, or ink projects to do, so I'll probably do them all at the same time. But can you see the detail in that, you guys? In the cup. That was in the silk screen. That's what's in the silk screen. And then that font is just perfect, isn't it? So how cute is that? And you can wear this year round. It doesn't have to be, if I had used all of it, maybe it would have felt more, a little bit more like Valentine's. But you know, if you love coffee, you love it every day and all year. If you don't love coffee, find something else to do a fun project with ink and give it a try. And then here's the other project we did, right? We just took this tea towel I had. I've had it for a while. It's so cute. I love teal and red together. This is going to look fabulous in my, it's going to look fabulous in my kitchen, or I could even roll it up and fold it up and put it on my tiered tray. How cute is that? And I just used red ink. And then 2 different transfers. And they're all of these transfers, that one, and the one this came from, this little cute little ladybug, all are in our 50% off flash sale. And it's only until Sunday or as they sell out. So they will not be restocked because they're Valentine items and they won't be in time. So if you have any questions about putting an order together and you need help, that's what I'm here for. If you want help putting together that $100 order so you can qualify to get the free Creative Kickstart bundle, then please let me know. That's what I'm here for, you guys. But I hope you enjoyed these project ideas. I am loving creating them. You guys know that. And I hope you'll come back and join me again. I'm going to probably do something quick. Maybe I'll do another couple quick inking projects tomorrow, late afternoon or evening for our Watts of Love Wednesday. But until then, you guys, I hope you'll hit that heart button and sprinkle. And of course, come back and join me again next time. Until I see you then, please be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. All right, guys. See you soon.